What? As I hit record, I hit my funny bone on the counter. Happy Monday, everyone. I'm gonna be real with you guys. It is a Monday morning and I've already cried 3 times. I'm destined to make the rest of this week better, but so far Monday morning is not getting off to a great start. I think my issue is a lot of stuff I've been like decompressing for years is kind of like coming up a little bit. It sucks. I've had a really like kind of heavy weekend, couple of days, week, month. I've been going through a lot of stuff. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm just dealing with it, which sucks. But I have therapy tomorrow, so I'm like, I'll be fine. I'm starting off this morning. I already did quite a few things. I had a Zoom meeting. I dropped off some to-do list orders for my small business at the post office, and now I'm editing a video, and I've cried 3 times. I cope through like humor, so don't worry about me. I'm fine. I need to add to my cry log. I have a cry log in my notes on my phone, so every time I cry, I write down the date, the reason for crying, the emotion I feel. If I like categorize it, level of crying, so like, am I bawling my eyes out? Is it a few tears? And then it's like any notes. And then the very end of the year, I put it all into Excel and then analyze it to see like what made me cry the most. Some people may think that's really weird. I think it's funny. Why not make something funny out of something sad? I'm a data girly. I love an Excel spreadsheet. I even have an Excel spreadsheet for like men that I go on dates with. Not that I really go on dates ever, but I do have one. That's what we're getting off to today, but today will be a better day. I just need to feel my emotions because I've not been doing that for a very long time. It's fine. I'm gonna add to my cry log, and then I'm gonna continue editing my video, and then I will get back to you guys when I'm doing something fun. I need to go to the grocery store. I don't have any bagels for breakfast. It's 1:17. I've been working for quite a while. It's not breakfast time, but this is just what I have. So I made scrambled eggs with the crunchy chili onion from Trader Joe's. So good. It is now almost 3 p.m. and I just finished rough cutting my weekly vlog. That's all I've been doing today. And now I need to do like the final cut. So basically, I talk about this all the time, but I rough cut a video. So I just kind of like take out like the ums and the mess ups and the silence. And then I edit it again, fix it, add any zoom ins, music, all of that stuff. That's just what I found is like the most productive way to do it. And so I don't miss anything. But I don't think I have the mental capacity to edit the whole video basically again right now. So I'm like, where's my to-do list? Where did I put my to-do list? Hello? Seriously, where could this be? I need to see what else I have to do today. If it wasn't for my to-do list, I would have no idea what I need to do. Like, I plan out my week on Sunday, and I just live by that to-do list. And honestly, like, if I didn't write all that stuff down, I would have no idea what to be doing right now, because I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now. Where did I put it? Hello? If I were a to-do list, where would I be? Guys, I seriously cannot find it. I just looked for it for like 10 minutes, but I found it. It's up here. Let's see what I need to do. First, let's check some things off the to-do list. I did this, and I did this. Okay, now I have more stuff to do. I need to make a thumbnail. There's no way I would remember to do that today if I didn't have this. Now it's like 5 o'clock. The day is whoosh. Wait, what was that? It's flying by. That was me trying to say it was flying by. Whoosh, flying. Let me pull up the thumbnail that I just made. I just exited out of the tab. I don't know if I love this one. This is it. This is her. Okay, this is like kind of random, but I changed the filter that I use on my Instagram. Let me show you guys. And I used to use that old filter on my thumbnail. So I use the new one on my new thumbnail. And I think just my phone's just flying everywhere. Time is flying, my phone is flying. Anyways, I'm just so used to using that old filter on my thumbnails that I feel like this one just feels like a little off. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on if you like the old thumbnails or this thumbnail. Ignore like all the to-do list posts, but this is like kind of the new vibe that I'm going for. This, and then this was like the old vibe. It was very like pinky, which is cute. I just feel like, I don't know, I've been doing it for a very long time. Why is it not focusing? There, I just focused it on my phone with my nose. But yeah, this is the old vibe, this is the new vibe. And so I'm using this new filter on these thumbnails, or on this one, and I'm not sure because the other one, no one cares. So that was something that I was like, I'm not sure if I like that or not. And then I edited 2 TikToks. I edited one. I moved out of my last apartment a while ago, and I had like filmed a little TikTok of me moving out, and I realized that I never edited and posted it, so I just posted it. And then I also filmed one this morning of me packaging up some of your guys' orders, so I just did a little TikTok of that. Some of your guys' orders, isn't that cool? Whenever I package up an order, I like get so excited. I'm like, oh, someone's actually like getting this. But that is the update right now. Editing that thumbnail took me a surprisingly long time. I'm also in the background, I'm watching Bridesmaids. I thought if I'm on my couch, I might as well have some like background music so I don't think too much. I've been thinking way too much. Like the thoughts have been thoughting. Oh no, isn't that like a bad thing? A bad word? Sorry. But yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, my mind has been going a mile a minute, and I just wanted to turn off my brain, so I put on a show in the background. But also Netflix, it's my family's Netflix, and it's one of those things where it's like the households, you know how they like kick you out? So I had my stepdad a while ago give me his code that they send the phone number, and I was like, I'm traveling. I don't know if it's gonna work much longer, but it's working for now, so I'm just enjoying it while I can. But I want to watch a show, but I'm like, if it's gonna kick me out of the account soon, I don't want to start a show and get invested. But that is my update for right now. Flash forward, it's dinner time. I didn't go grocery shopping this week yet. I was gonna go today, and then I just, whatever, didn't end up doing it. I had a mango with tahini as a snack, so I have 1 mango left, but I made this pasta, and then I heated up this chicken thigh that I'd left over, and I think I'm gonna add like butter and Parmesan cheese to it. It's kind of gonna be the dinner. Kind of random. So last night I slept on my couch. My ceiling fan in my bedroom makes this really annoying clicking sound. It's like click, click, click. It's annoying. And I cannot sleep. It is so loud. But that room is really hot if the ceiling fan's not on. Like I swear the air conditioning like does not flow to that room. So I couldn't sleep last night. It's normally pretty bad, but last night it was like unbearably bad. So I slept on my couch. However, I now think I have like a pinched nerve in my back because every time I move my arm or my neck, it hurts. Like it's like one little spot, and anytime I slightly move, pain. Like even holding this camera hurts. I'm gonna submit, even just like talking hurts. I'm gonna submit a maintenance request later today after my therapy appointment because I don't want them to come on in therapy, you know? But aside from the pinched nerve that is really hurting me, I'm in a really good mood today. My issue is I'm a very like expressive person. I move my face, my body a lot to like talk, and it hurts to move. But other than that, I'm in a really good mood. So this morning I went to the gym. That's when I think I like really hurt myself. I was doing a shoulder press and I was like, ow. Where was I going with this? Oh, every single morning when I walk to the gym is like not super close to where I live. I walk there and I always pass the maintenance man for my apartment. And every morning I'm like, hi, like, you know, good morning. And he stopped me and he's like, you know, you have great energy and aura. And he was like, you know, every time I see you, I know it's gonna be a good day. I stopped in my tracks and I almost was like speechless because that is like the nicest compliment. I was like, wow, thank you so, like that made my day. Thank you so much. Like I felt like I didn't like thank him enough for it almost. That was such a nice compliment. And so that really made my day. That really like started off the day on a good note. Even though me tilting my head like that really hurt. I like put on my Instagram story, like, what do you guys think I should do? I don't know if like going to a chiropractor is gonna help, but I cannot live like this. Put on my Instagram story, what should I do? And someone said, do not ask Instagram, go to a chiropractor or a doctor. A lot of people are saying heat and ice and to stretch and then to see a chiropractor. Got it. I'm gonna make a chiropractor appointment later today because I can't live like this. But I do think that I'm going to package up some orders and then go to the grocery store really quickly before my therapy appointment. I have a couple hours before my therapy appointment. Yesterday was a really bad day for me, honestly. Let's see how many times I cried. Let's look at my cry log. I cried 8 times yesterday. It's okay. Like I'm fine. Like I'm fine. It was a rough day. We have those. I'm a Pisces. I cry a lot. Just like it's who I am. I'm considering if I should talk about why I'm upset, but I don't know if I should or not because I'm like, it's kind of embarrassing. I do think that I need to go to the grocery store after I go drop off some orders to the post office though because I don't have any food. Oh yeah, I need to make a chiropractor. Let's make it now. Okay, so I'm looking for chiropractors and the one that has the best reviews is the one that I've already been to, and I didn't feel like I got much out of it. I didn't think they were that great. I'm like trying to look at all these different chiropractors. I'm a big Yelp girly. I don't even have the app Yelp, but like I like to look at the reviews. Can I just make an appointment for today? I don't know. Let's do a little Trader Joe's haul. My back is increasingly getting worse, so that's fun. Even just me doing that thumbs up hurt. First things first, my hyperfixation, the milk chocolate covered pretzels. I feel like I talk about this all the time on like every platform. I struggle with these because I eat them so fast. Like they don't last me the entire week, but I like will not buy 2 bags of them. I try to ration them out, but they're just so good that it's hard not to. They're so good. I need to organize my pantry. I was planning on doing it this week, but now I'm like a little nervous because my back, I'm like, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to do that with my back hurting. I got some bagels. I'm gonna eat a bagel this morning because I haven't had any food yet. I got these bananas. These are like the palest yellow bananas I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't know if that's good or if that's bad, but I got some bananas. I also got some breadcrumbs to make, I'm gonna make like chicken meatballs this week. I wish it was my non-dominant hand, the one that hurt. Like this is the one that I can't really move. This one, it still hurts to move, but this one is like excruciating pain. This was an impulse purchase, but I got this barbecue chicken pizza. I thought this would be nice if I'm not really in the mood to cook one day. Just throw this in the oven. I've had this before, it's really good. My friend Emma, she got this. It's the lemon pesto sauce. She said it smells like lemon bars or lemon cake. Oh, it totally does. Wow, that's kind of weird. But I'm gonna put this on salmon. She put it on salmon and she said she liked it, but it's kind of weird. It smells, yeah, like a lemon bar. I also got some bell peppers. Normally they have like also a yellow one in here. They didn't this time. I got this giant zucchini. Look how fat this guy is. He's thick. Or she. Or they. I also got some mushrooms. Last week I made like a little like baked roasted vegetable thing, and I'm gonna do it again this week. And I got broccoli for that as well. And then I got the Trader Joe's salmon rub. When I first got this, I was like, I don't think I'd get it again. I actually really like it. I think it's like the perfect thing when I don't really know it. Like I just want salmon. I don't want a lemon flavored salmon. I don't want a pesto salmon. I just want salmon. I put Dijon mustard in this, and I'm not a mustard person, but the Dijon mustard, you can't even taste it. It kind of just acts like sticky agent almost. And so I got this for that because I went through my last one. I also got another spice. I got garlic powder because my last garlic powder broke. I dropped the glass thing, so I got this one because it's like the same shape as all my other spices. I also got some salmon. I am sorry that I keep complaining, but this really hurts. Like this is excruciating pain. I made my appointment for 2 o'clock and I'm like, I don't know if I can wait that long. I also got these little spicy pickles. I got them a couple weeks ago. They were so good, so I wanted to get them again. I like to just snack on them. And then I got some ground chicken for my meatballs, and that is my Trader Joe's haul of the week. Kind of healthy, honestly. This is like probably one of the healthiest Trader Joe's hauls I've ever had. Honestly, today is a good day. Painful day, but it's a good day. I'm gonna keep complaining. When I put on my Instagram story, what should I do? A lot of people, this was so funny, they responded and they were like, cry and complain. And I was like, yeah, me too. I'm eating my bagel. I emailed my therapist today. My appointment's in an hour, and I emailed her almost life updates because I feel like a lot of the time things will happen to me and they're not significant, so I won't mention them, and then weeks later it'll turn into something bigger and I talk about it and she's like, wait, when did this happen? Let's backtrack. So I kind of sent her like a week recap of like what happened and kind of the things that I want to talk about. So like I said, this has been like a week. If I'm being honest, I was like a little nervous. I was like, am I being too needy? Like, is she not getting paid enough to be reading my life updates, like not during our hour-long session? Like I was like kind of afraid, and she responded and she was like, I love this idea. This is so helpful. Please do this every week. I love this idea. I feel so validated, so that's good. But I'm gonna get a little bit of work done before my appointment. I'm gonna eat my bagel, and I'm just really looking forward to my chiropractor appointment. I'm currently working on editing my first weekly vlog. What I do to make these a lot easier to edit, I don't know if anyone cares, but I vlog Monday through Friday. This vlog I did Monday through Thursday. Friday I didn't have anything going on, but I'll edit them separately and then combine them at the end, because when I edit them all together, my computer gets really laggy because it's such a big file. But when I do it separately, it doesn't. So that saved me a ton of time just like waiting. Do you know like the spinning wheel of death? Like the little circle that's like spinning, waiting for your computer to load? I used to spend half my day just staring at that thing waiting for it to end, but after I started doing this, it like helped me a lot. I want to open the blinds. I feel like I need some natural sunlight. Yay! Woo! I just had, sorry, my back, I don't mean to complain. I need to sit down. I just had my therapy appointment a little bit over an hour ago, actually. I think this was like one of the most helpful appointments for therapy that I've ever had in my entire life. Maybe because I gave her some information before the session so she could prepare. I don't know. It was the most helpful session I've ever had in my entire life. And I emailed her after and I was like, thanks for today. Like, it was really helpful. Because I feel like sometimes people don't validate their therapists enough. I feel like they work so hard and they're helping you so much that even like a little like simple thanks goes a long way. I've been editing my video and my pinched nerve or whatever it is has just been increasingly getting worse. I made an appointment for the chiropractor, and then I posted that I'm gonna go to the chiropractor, and a bunch of people are like, do not go to the chiropractor, do not go to the chiropractor. But like, I don't know what to do because other people are like, oh my god, the chiropractor will 100% help. I'm gonna go. I can't live like this. It's so painful, and I can't just do like ice and heat. Like, that's just not enough for the type of pain that it is. I signed up for a spin class tonight a while ago, and I am thinking of canceling it, and I need to cancel it soon. I'm probably going to. I was talking about this in my last weekly vlog. I bought a 10-pack of spin classes, and it expires on Friday, I think, and I have 2 left of that 10-pack, so I was gonna go today and then Thursday, and I might just eat the money and just not go today because I think it's better to not push myself if I'm in so much pain. Even just that little bend that I just did hurt. I'm such a baby. You know, honestly, and the thing is, I have a really high pain tolerance too. When I was younger, when my sister and I got our ears pierced, she cried, I said ow, and then like that was fine. And whenever I get hurt or something, I got my IUD in, and I was like, kind of just felt like I had a fart. Like, it didn't. I had someone that told me they threw up and they passed out. Like, I have a pretty high pain tolerance. So whenever something like actually hurts me, I'm like, oh, this is bad. I've just been editing my weekly vlog still some more, and I don't know, I'm just really happy that I had that therapy appointment. I feel like, should I give you guys a therapy update? So I've been going to therapy since around October time, like I would say last fall is when I started going. I felt really discouraged going into therapy because I had tried a bunch of different therapists before. I think I had maybe like 3 before where I had like 1 or 2 sessions with them and I didn't really click, and then I just kind of gave up. Finding a therapist is work. Don't get me wrong. And I get that question a lot. Like, people ask me how I found my therapist, how I got into it. So I found her through a website called Psychology Today. I'll link it down below for you guys. That's the website that most therapists use, I think, to find their clients. Like, I remember I was talking to my therapist because she's not accepting new clients, but I was telling her one of my friends wanted to go to her, and she was saying that like the best way to find someone who is accepting clients is Psychology Today. So check that website out if you guys are interested in therapy. But I feel like it's really helped a lot in many different ways. I feel like the biggest way that it's helped me is, I don't know if this is like the right way to say it, like being responsive to my problems rather than being reactive. Like, I think a lot of the times when things would happen to me, I would just kind of be upset and sit in the pain and sadness of it. And now I feel like I'm being more reactive. Like, I'm kind of accepting, okay, this is the way things is. Like, what am I gonna do to change it? What am I gonna do to make it better? Or how am I gonna accept that this is how it is and I can't change it? I think I've gotten better at kind of pivoting and moving forward rather than just wallowing in pity. I've also gotten better at talking through my issues with people. I'm not perfect at this, I will say. Like, confrontation and any type of like communicating negative issues is not something I enjoy, and I used to be really, really bad at it. Like, I would just let people walk all over me. They would do things that upset me and I would never say anything about it. With her, I realized that came from a really big people-pleasing tendencies. Like, I didn't want to upset people or make anyone hurt. I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings or make anyone feel uncomfortable. Like, it came from like a people-pleasing aspect. But I think that with like confrontation and communicating my feelings to people, I think I went from like one end of the spectrum to the other, and I'm kind of leveling out. Like, I went from never telling anyone how I feel to telling people everything that I feel. Like, any little thing that upset me, like I was like, well, I want to tell them. And I think you should tell people how you feel, but like, you don't need to communicate every single thing that bothers you about people. And I think there was a point in time when I communicated too much with people, and so now I think I'm kind of like leveling out. That's like, okay, these are the things that actually matter to tell people. Like, I don't need to tell them every little thing that upsets me or annoys me. I think that's like a hard thing to explain, but I think I just like went a little too overboard. I went from one extreme to the other, and now I think I'm getting better at talking to people, and I'm doing it on my own now, which is like really cool. Because before, I feel like I would need my therapist to like talk me through it and like validate me that like it's a good idea and a good thing to tell someone that how I feel, or like setting a boundary. And now I've gotten better at doing it on my own and then telling her after the fact. And I was telling her how I did that, and she was like, I'm so proud of you. And I was like, thank you. I think that it's really improved my life a lot. Obviously, I still have like a lot to work on, considering the fact that I haven't been going for a full year. It's been a little bit over 6 months, right? Like over half a year. It's done me well, and I'm really happy with how my life has improved from it. Definitely worth the money. Wow, I cannot wait till 2:15 to go to this chiropractor. They better help me or else I'm gonna cry. So I just got back from my chiropractor appointment, and if I'm being honest, I'm a little disappointed and kind of frustrated with myself, but I'm trying to have a positive mindset about it. It hurts so bad. So they didn't do anything at all. Apparently this chiropractor that I went to, I'd never been to this, and I just looked online for ones that had good Yelp reviews, and this one had really good Yelp reviews, so I was like, okay, cool. They're a different type of chiropractor. They're not like regular chiropractors. They were cool chiropractor. No, I'm just kidding. They didn't say that. They work with a medical team, so it's like a medical chiropractor. So I've heard a lot of people say like chiropractors aren't good for you because they're not doctors. They apparently work with doctors, so they'll have a team of chiropractors and like medical doctors like look at your x-rays and come up with like a game plan for you. Today they had a consultation and like an assessment, and then they took x-rays of me. The guy was incredibly nice. So nice. What we kind of figured out and what we think is the problem, I thought it was a nerve problem, and he was kind of explaining to me. Also, he sounded like he knew exactly what he was talking about, so if I explain something and it's like that's not it, that's probably just like my remembering of it. It hurts so bad to move. He's probably right, and I'm probably just explaining it wrong because I don't remember exactly what he said. Nerve travels like this way, and my pain was traveling like this way, and so he thinks that I have like something kind of out of place, and your muscles are attached to things, so it's like affecting the muscles, and that's why it's like spreading. But we took x-rays, and then they want me to come back tomorrow morning and figure it out, and I'm just like kind of frustrated because if I'm being honest, I wanted a quick fix. I wanted something that would fix me like that. I've never had x-rays from an adjustment before. I've only ever been to chiropractors. They just kind of like assess my problem and then crack me and then I'm fine. I've never had someone be like, let's take x-rays, then come back tomorrow, because I just kind of want the problem fixed. And I'm trying to tell myself that this is a better alternative, that like it may take longer and I might be in pain for longer, but it will have a better chance of like fixing my problem. Whereas someone who just was like, oh, okay, let me just adjust you, like they're taking the time and they're having a chiropractor and like medical person look at my x-rays. I'm trying to tell myself that like long term this is probably the best solution. However, I just don't want to be in pain for this much longer. It hurts to lay down. I tried to lay in my bed to see like, oh, maybe that will help me, and it hurts so bad. Like laying down was excruciatingly painful. So I'm like nervous I'm not going to sleep well tonight, and then I'm also nervous that it's going to be a lot of money. They were talking about how they'll contact my insurance and see how much I have to pay and see how much they have to pay, and I've never gone through insurance for a chiropractor before. Most insurances don't cover chiropractor, and now I'm like, okay, they took x-rays, so I'm like, I have to pay for these x-rays. It's more expensive, and I kind of just wish I would have maybe done my research and gone to a regular chiropractor. But again, I'm telling myself this is probably best for me long term. This is the decision that I made. Like I'm not going to be able to get out of it. I mean, I guess I could, but you know what I mean. Like I already went, they did the consultation and all that stuff, and I'm coming back tomorrow. I made an appointment. I'm just like frustrated with myself, but I also am like, okay, maybe this was the right decision. I just like have to suck it up. But even like typing on my computer hurts. Oh my god. He was asking me, he was like, this is so embarrassing. He was like, does like it inhibit your work? And I was like, oh yeah, when I'm like on my computer, like it hurts. And he goes, wait, do that again. And I was like, and he's like, are you shaking? And I was like, oh no, like I was pretending to type. It's just like, it's excruciating pain. But they gave me an ice pack, and I'm gonna take some ibuprofen, but I hate being in pain. It is 8 p.m. I'm editing that video still. I'm gonna take some acetaminophen. I really hope acetaminophen is what ibuprofen is made out of and not Tylenol, because he told me to take ibuprofen and not Tylenol, but all I have is this. Bottoms up. I do the water first. I find that doing the water first is better because I don't really like the taste of the pill touching my tongue first. Like when the water goes in first, I don't taste the pill like dissolve for half a second on my tongue. Okay, I need to finish editing this video, but I've been taking that pill hurt. He gave me an ice pack, but I don't really know how to like ice myself, because he was like, do you live alone? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, that might be an issue. And I was like, oh gosh, I just need to get this work done. I don't really want to get this work done, but I have to. I also skipped my spin class, which I'm happy that I made that decision. And then I canceled the one for Thursday as well, just because I thought it was like too soon. So I'm just gonna eat the money on those 2 credits because it's gonna expire before I'm gonna have time to go, which is fine. I'd rather eat the money than be in pain and like make myself worse, you know? Back to work. Oh, ow, 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 I just hit my, ow, 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 ow. Also, my car emojis are yelling at me. I just hit my butt, like, on my seat, and then I just hit my head on, like, the top of my car, which hurt my already hurt neck. That really hurt. Okay, my car emojis need to stop yelling at me. What a chaotic start to this day. We're going to the chiropractor. Wish me luck, you guys. I really hope this helps, because if not, I'm screwed. Just got out of that chiropractor. I don't know how to feel. My neck still really hurts, I will say that. They adjusted it, and so I'm sure it's not gonna feel like perfectly back to normal immediately, but it still does hurt when I like turn in my head a little bit. They scared me. Not like they're scary people, they were very nice. They were showing me my x-rays, and the guy was saying that my upper back and my neck looks like a 50-year-old, not a 23-year-old, which like makes sense because I always have issues in my neck and my back. Never my lower back. He's like, your lower back looks fine. And I was like, yeah, I know. But he was showing it to me, and he was saying, like, I don't know if anyone's like a medical person that knows this stuff. I'm gonna say stuff and it's not gonna sound right. He was saying like, this looks fine and this is how it's supposed to look, but these edges are like very jagged and they're not supposed to look like that apparently. And he was saying like, this is something that like you can't reverse, but you can stop it from going further. And he's like, this is gonna cause you a lot of issues when you're older. And so they like wrote up a treatment plan for me, but it's very expensive, $2,000, which is a lot of money. And then they want me to come in like 3 times a week, and then for a while, and then 2 times a week, then 1 time a week, and then maintenance. And I'm just like, I don't know if I have like the money and the time for that, but I also don't want for it to get worse. I don't know. I thought the issue that I had was like a one-off, but the x-rays that they were showing me, I was like, yikes. Like, he was really concerned about them. I'll show you guys photos of it. I think it's kind of cool to see like these x-rays. He was saying it's not good, and he's like, you can definitely get like a second opinion on the x-rays. I don't know, now I'm like freaking out that I'm gonna be in so much pain when I'm older. He was like, yeah, a 23-year-old should not look like this. And I was like, you know, I always say I have the neck and the back of an 80-year-old woman, but apparently it's 50, not 80. But when I was in there, they do like PT and chiropractor and like all that stuff. It was all old people. I was the youngest patient in there by minimum 50 years. I'm too young for these problems. I'm kind of panicking, you guys. I just don't know what to think. A lot of the times my mind just goes straight towards, oh, they're just trying to get a client, a patient to come to them. I don't know. But he seemed like such like a stand-up, like when he was talking to me, he was like, if you want to get a second opinion, and if you can't afford it, here's some suggestions. He seemed like he wasn't just trying to get me to be a patient there and get money from me, but I don't want to be in pain when I'm older, but I also don't want to pay $2,000. I'm stressing now. I am really stressing, and I don't know what to do. And so I'm like overthinking this and panicking. And it obviously still hurts. I don't know. What do you guys think I should do? It's almost like 5 p.m. right now. It's 4:30. I filmed a little thrifting video. You guys have probably already seen that, but I got a bunch of stuff from Goodwill. I went to 4 or 5 different Goodwills, and then I picked up my Eras Tour dress. I don't like it. It's stressing me out. I feel like it just fits off, but I think that I was texting Julia and Lauren, but I think that like when I have the accessories, it will look better. We hemmed it, and now I'm like afraid that it's too short. Something about it just feels off, and I don't know what it is, but it's really my only option. I'm wearing it, but I need to go get the stuff to do the accessories for it. I need to go to Michael's and stuff. Oh, I also need to book a spray tan because I think that someone said to me, they're like, oh, the red probably washes you out, and that's why, so maybe a tan will help. So I'm gonna book a spray tan before. Oh, my mom just said, call me if you want to talk about the chiropractor. She's driving on her way home. I'll tell you guys later. My chiropractor texted me and he gave me the information about what's wrong with my body. Hi, Mom.
How are you, Keegan?
I am good. I'm good.
You're good? You're good? Are you at home?
Yeah, I just got back home.
So, what?
I'm currently uploading a video, but I want to read to you guys what he said to me. So, and I'm gonna butcher all this because these are very big words. I don't know. This is gonna go right over my head. If you're a medical person, you might understand this. He goes, what we talked about was an early onset degenerative disc in cervical spine C23 and C34. Also in the mid-thoracic spine, along with a decreased cervical curvature and atlantoaxial pseudo articulation. What? As someone who has never known anything, like I never took anatomy, I took physics, like I never took anything like that, so all of that stuff is just ow, ow. I just scratched myself really hard doing that. Just, yeah, I don't really know what, the vibe. I don't really know what I want to do because it's a lot of money, and I feel like I need like multiple opinions. I don't want to pay for multiple opinions. I don't really know any doctors in my day-to-day life, so I don't know. We will see. We will find out. Wish me luck. One thing that I really want to work on being better at is cleaning my kitchen. It's just hard because this is so embarrassing to admit. This sink is so much bigger than my last sink. My last sink was smaller and then it also had a divider which took up a lot of space. This dishwasher is also laid out in a way where I can fit so many more dishes. My other one was the most inefficient way you could load a dishwasher. This little silverware thing was in the center, so it wasn't possible to run my dishwasher once a week. I am a single person living alone. I'm the only person who lives here, the only person that uses the dishwasher, and I probably ran it like 3 or 4 times a week because it was just that inefficient of like the way that you load it. But now that my sink is bigger, my dishwasher can hold more stuff, I feel like I put off doing my dishes and cleaning more often because I can let it build up because there's space to let it build up, but I don't want to keep doing that. So I think that I need to be better at just cleaning in general, because even when I wash my dishes, I don't put them away immediately. Like, I just need to be better. I think I ran my dishwasher on, oh gosh, when did I do that? Sunday, Monday? Today's Thursday. No, today's Wednesday, and all my dishes were still in there. I just need to be better. I'm working on being better. But I also prepped some vegetables, so I cut up all the vegetables and then I only baked like 1/3 of them maybe. This is my new hyperfixation, is these vegetables. I did bell pepper. I think I got this at the grocery haul that I showed you guys earlier, so I'm not gonna go over it again, but I did olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and then that was it. And then I'm gonna make some salmon in the air fryer. I was considering using that lemon pesto that I got, but I think I just want to do a regular, I cannot think of the word. My brain is not braining right now. Just like a regular thing, like Dijon mustard and the little salmon rub, because I'm not really in the mood to try something new right now. But I'm gonna make that in the air fryer and that'll be my dinner. Okay, here is my dinner. I've been picking at the vegetables and rice, so I had a little bit more than I'm showing you, but this is dinner. Hello everyone, happy Thursday. I'm currently working on my couch. It is 11:30 right now and I've gotten a lot of work done. I packaged up some to-do list orders for my small business, dropped them off at the post office. I had quite a lot of orders this morning, which like always makes me really excited when I see like a lot of orders. So I dropped that off and then I've been working on my computer ever since then. My neck and back still kind of hurts. Yesterday it hurt like after the appointment, and then I was like, oh, it feels fine again, and now it hurts again. So I'm like, great, this is awesome. Also, the landscapers are going right now outside. Sorry about that. They only work like when I want to vlog. When I put my camera away, they stop, and I take my camera out, they're back. So we're just gonna deal with it. I initially wanted to film a vlog today, like kind of like a moving vlog of me organizing my kitchen and then me decorating these shelves, but my neck and back just really hurt that I feel like reaching just is not a good thing for me right now. So I'm gonna take it easy, but I had to re-export my weekly vlog because I accidentally missed a clip. So there was like a 2-minute section of the video that was just black and silent, so I had to redo it. Not redo it, just re-export it. So now it's uploading once again and I'm doing all the description stuff. And then I also made a thumbnail this morning. Weekly vlog thumbnails are always my favorite. This one took me so long, I'm not kidding. I feel like I spent like hours on this one. I think the landscapers may be directly outside of my door right now. And that's just what I've been working on. And then I want to start editing the video that I filmed yesterday. I've been uploading those files and kind of getting that prepared, but I don't think I can start editing it until the weekly vlog that I uploaded is done processing. It doesn't look like I moved, but I have. I've been editing that video. I just finished rough cutting it. Now I need to edit it again, do all the effects and everything. I'm kind of like hitting a wall, so I'm like, what else can I do? But there really isn't anything else that I can do right now. Maintenance just came in my apartment and they just fixed my fan. I'd submitted a maintenance request maybe on like Monday, Tuesday, and they fixed it. It was the 2 maintenance men. One of them was the one that gave me that really nice compliment earlier in the week. But I asked him like what he did because this fan was clicking and I was like, what did you do to fix it? Like just so I know for next time. And he said that he oiled the blades and then there's a switch that you can make the fan direction go the other way. So he let it run the other way a little bit and then he switched it the other way back to normal. And then he said he turned the speed down. He said that the speed was on 3, which is the fastest, and he turned it down to 2, which I was like, I'm fine with that. The only thing is the lights are like the warm tone lights, which I don't like, but it's fine because I'd rather have warm tone lights and have a non-clicking fan, so I'm fine with it. But this is what my room looked like when they were fixing it. I'm so embarrassed. So my apartment is not that clean. I feel like I need to be better at like cleaning it throughout the days. Also, when they knocked on the door, I was peeing. Like I had just I was just sitting down to go to the bathroom and I was like, horrible timing. But they did fix that. It's so yellow in here though with those lights. Part of me really wants to change them back to the white ones that I have, but like I am not doing that. I can just open the light and it'll be better. See, perfect. I don't know though. I'm so embarrassed how dirty it is. I'm gonna pick up a little bit. So embarrassing. So embarrassing. If I knew they were coming, I would have cleaned because I submitted this maintenance request a few days ago, so I thought they were coming a few days ago, and then I was like, oh, maybe they're just not going to. This fan doesn't click though. I also made salmon for lunch in my air fryer, so it smells like fish in here, which is great. I'm going to turn my little candle warmer on. This is a little lamp for your candles so you don't have to light them, which makes them last longer, and then I feel like it smells stronger. And then I've had this candle since beginning of the year, and I light it all the time with this candle warmer. Look how much has gone out of it. And I spilt half of it too. Just makes them last a really long time. Okay, two things. One thing, I am going to keep you guys updated on this, but I want to try some like hair methods to grow out my hairline. My hairline has always been like receding. I feel like that's like the main reason that people think I look like JoJo Siwa is like our hairline and hair color. I don't think our facial features look anything alike, but I think our receding hairline, they look a lot like each other. So I've been doing a ton of research on TikTok, and a lot of people have been using hair growth oils, but in order to use a hair growth oil, you need to have a carrier something on it. So I've seen people use rosemary water and then a hair oil. So I'm making rosemary water currently in here, and I'm gonna document this more on TikTok for you guys, but I wanted to show you guys it a little bit. So what you do for this is you have 3 cups of boiling water, you let that boil, then you take it off the heat, and then you add rosemary in, and then you just let it steep. It's not on any heat until it completely cools down. So I have some rosemary in there, and I'm just gonna let it sit in this little pot for a couple hours until it's completely cooled down. Then you transfer it over into a spray bottle, and you spray your hair and like especially your roots with it before you put your hair oil in, because apparently the hair oil is just like too irritating and strong on its own. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. Another thing that I wanted to keep you guys updated on, or ask your opinion about more so, is these to-do lists. So I have a bunch of these, and by a bunch I mean I have 10. I have exactly 10 of these weekly to-do lists. These are from the Gradient collection. It honestly might be hard to see, but these are just like slightly off-centered. Like they're a little bit more to the left than to the right. It's barely noticeable, but I just don't feel comfortable selling these at full price because they're just not perfect, and I only want to sell perfect products. So I don't know if you guys can even tell, like there's a little bit less space on this side than there is on this side. You can barely tell. Like most people have not noticed it, but I noticed it and I can't unsee it. I don't know what to do with these. I have 8 left of the non-wrong ones, and I have 10 of the, I'm gonna call them damaged, even though they're not damaged. They're just not the imperfect ones. I have 10 imperfect ones left, and I have 8 perfect ones left. So I'm thinking of maybe selling these for half off. What do you guys think? I don't know what I want to do with them because I don't want to sell them for full price, obviously, but they're like barely imperfect at all. Most people, like I said, haven't even noticed that they're slightly off-centered, and I think when you look at them they don't. So what do you guys think of me selling them for like half off? Because I don't know what else. I could just recycle them, but I don't really want to do that. So let me know if you guys are interested in these. I only have a little bit. Maybe once those 8 sell out, I'll just put these up for half off or whatever price I decide. Let me know if you guys think that's a good idea or if it's just like weird. Also, another update, bad news, them fixing the ceiling fan. It didn't really last. I just went in there and I turned it on and it made that really annoying clicking sound again. So it is not fixed, unfortunately. I just finished editing this video. I've actually been working on this all day, so I'm very happy to be done with it. Here's the whole timeline. Watch this. This is a 25-minute video in 1 second. There you go, bam. I had dinner plans with one of my friends tonight. We were gonna go to an early dinner at this place that has like really good bruschetta board and wine, but she texted me and she's just been having a horrible day. She was telling about her day and I was like, we are not doing this. No. She was like, would you come out if I canceled? And I was like, absolutely not. There's nothing worse than like forcing yourself to hang out with people when you're in a bad mood and you just want to be alone. Like when you're having a day that just continuously gets worse and worse and worse, there's nothing that will make me want to hang out with people. Sometimes I try to convince myself and I'm like, no, I can do it. I can hang out with people. Like it'll make me in a better mood. It never does. So I was just like, let's just reschedule. Let's just let your bad day get better. Dinner plans are canceled, but that's okay because I do have a lot of food still left over. I'm trying to figure out if this is still hot. Okay, it's not. Oh, no, it totally is still warm. What the heck? Okay, that's what the rosemary water looks like. It's still warm. It smells really good though. That smelled very good. It reminded me of something. Obviously rosemary smells like rosemary, but like there's like something nostalgic about it. I don't know if you guys have heard this saying that your like scented smell is like the #1 nostalgic memory invoker. I can always be like, oh, that reminds me of something. I just have no idea what it is. I also was on chat earlier today with Shopify, which is what I do my to-do list business through, the website, because I'm gonna go out of town. So I want to make sure like when I'm out of town, it says like ships on this date so people don't get their order and think like, oh, it's gonna ship tomorrow when it ships a little bit later. So I got that all figured out. I lost my tripod, so you guys are sitting on some paper towels, but whoever lives above me is driving me insane. They've been walking nonstop. They finally just stopped. But I'm going to be making some chicken meatballs for dinner now that I don't have plans to go out. We're making chicken meatballs. So I have some ground chicken in here, then I'm gonna go get some stuff. We're gonna make them. Some seasonings. This was originally based off of a recipe that I found online, and I'm just gonna make it again. I don't really remember any of the exact ingredients or measurements. I'm just gonna go for it. Just hope for the best and hope it turns out. Okay, so I have ground chicken, and then we're gonna add salt, pepper, and then we're also gonna add some garlic powder. I got this new garlic powder from Trader Joe's earlier this week, and it's like the same size as my other seasonings. And then we're gonna add some chili powder. This is a sweet chili chicken thingy mahoober. I don't know. Speaking of that, I need to get the sauce. I was gonna put these in the air fryer, but then I would have to clean my air fryer, and I don't want to. So what temperature do I cook meatballs in the oven at? 400 for 20 minutes or 350 for 30 minutes? I'm gonna do 400. Okay. Okay, then we're also going to add some breadcrumbs. You can also add an egg. I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. I've seen meatballs made a million different ways. I think the breadcrumbs, in my opinion, kind of just add something to hold it together, which the egg does as well. There's some weird noise going on. I don't know if it's my oven or if it's the person above me. I'm also gonna add some minced garlic. I don't know what the person that lives above me is doing. I don't know. I have no idea who they are, but I constantly have beef with them because they annoy me. Doing a tablespoon of that. And then I'm gonna add my chili sauce. I forgot that. I just went to the fridge to get it. And I forgot that this is the Trader Joe's sweet chili sauce. And then I also will brush the meatballs on top of this with this at the end as well. It's just so it's like extra chili-y. And then we're just gonna mix that all together. I'm gonna use my spoon to mix it because I don't really want to touch it, even though in order to form the meatballs, I'm going to have to touch it, but the least amount that I can touch raw chicken, the better. And then we're just gonna bake this, like I said, at 400 for 20 minutes. I'm gonna use my meat thermometer just to make sure they're cooked all the way through. My oven still has quite a bit to preheat. I wish I would have thought this through earlier, but I didn't, and that's okay. Hopefully these will be good. I am starving. Also, in the meantime, I've been on Etsy. I just ordered a bunch of digital download prints because I want to change out the artwork and the little print above my couch. I need to hang it. Before I hung it with command strips, but I think I want to hang it with like a nail on the wall. I don't think I've ever actually hung a picture frame in my entire life. I've only ever used command strips, and I think that I want to get like a bunch of different artwork and just put it in the back so I can rotate through it with whatever I'm feeling. So with command strips, you have to like completely take it down, re-command strip, and if I just nail it into the wall, I can just take it down and make it easy. I just ordered a couple prints off Etsy. I'll show you guys that once I'm done creating these little meatballs, and then I'm gonna order them. I have to order like a custom size print, which is really annoying because it's such a big print. I did look for something bigger. I wanted a bigger frame above my couch, but I cannot find a frame that's bigger for above my couch that's not like $1 million. So it's as good as we're going to get, and that's fine. I'm gonna form these into little balls, and then I'll show you guys the prints that I ordered. Okay, let me show you guys the prints that I got. I haven't ordered them yet. I just ordered the digital downloads. I need to order the actual prints. Okay, so I got this one for Halloween. I think this is so cute. These little ghosts. How adorable. And then I also got this one for the springtime, like this meadow. I showed this one on TikTok and you guys said I should get this one, so I got that one. I got this one for the fall time. I think this is so cute. I have a lot of like maroon and warm tone colored pillows, so I think this would be really great for like in between Halloween and Thanksgiving and maybe even in September. In my opinion, fall starts immediately. I also got this one. I think this is super cute, just like something fun and different. And then the last one is this one. It's like some surfers, kind of not as colorful as the other ones, but I think they're cute. I just thought it'd be fun to always be able to switch out the artwork, just do something different, you know. Also, my oven's done preheating. My skin has been having all these like little teeny tiny breakouts, and I don't know what's going on.